that boat back there, I'm so sick. That boat is leaving us. The original plan for this day was Putri Island, but I got incredibly seasick on the first 30 minutes, and I literally barfed 18 times, and I kept my vomit bag as a souvenir. And that boat is leaving us right here. And I'm not sitting here because I'm enjoying the beach. I'm sitting here because I physically cannot walk. I can't walk. There goes our boat. All right, so right from the dock, I've wandered into this real Indonesian village, and wow, this is how the island people actually live. This is not touristy at all. This is pretty exciting. The architecture is a little bit different than Vietnam. There's a cart. Watch out. There's a cart. Step back. There's a cart right here. And one of the major concerns about traveling is if a place is going to be touristy or not. Trust me, this is not a touristy place at all. This is like a slice of Indonesian island life. Nobody speaks English here. We've really stumbled upon an actual village, which is kind of really cool. Wow. And the main difference between, let's say, a village here and a village in Vietnam is that the architecture here seems to be slightly more single-story base. It feels, I guess if this was, it feels kind of like Hawaii in a sense. Right? Everything is just, it's really nice. Come to think of it, it's just very peaceful, very calm. The whole village knows each other. So yeah, let's see what else is on this island. Alright, so let's try one of the favorite snacks amongst students here in Indonesia, Bakso. And Bakso is just basically a meatball noodle soup with two kinds of noodles and some other mystery meat here. And all over Indonesia, you'll find them in these push carts right here. And yeah, check out that broth. That is awesome. Okay, so let's eat. Looking at this bowl of noodles reminds me definitely of not only hủ tiếu, but hủ tiếu mì gói, if that's your thing. I've been eating a lot of hủ tiếu nem vang recently, so let's see. Let's give it a little shot here. We'll try to get both types of noodles in there. Okay, very light flavoring there. You have an assortment of sauces that you can include, including sweet soy sauce, some vinegar if you want, samba sauce of course, and then if you like it hot, which I don't, put some of that in, and of course some salt as well. The meatballs are the key. I'm assuming that this is beef and some other mystery meat. Wow. Very flavorful. Very flavorful. Oh, boy. I can see why this is a very common dish with students. Very quick to eat, very basic, familiar taste all around. Very familiar taste with green shallots, definitely some oniony, spring oniony taste to it. The noodles go down very, very well. The portions are quite small, strictly because it's a snack item. I wouldn't consider this a full-blown meal. Wow. Nothing like Bakso by the beach. Pretty spectacular. Now the last meatball here is this gigantic meatball of a thing here. Wow. Very good. Very, very good. I think I might have to order another bowl here. Pari Island is not known as a major touristy island for foreigners, but I have no idea why. It really should be. Just briefly coming here for like a minute, dude, this is beautiful. This is such a beautiful, beautiful little beach with like little trees and stuff out there. Dude, this is like, the water is so clear. It is so clear. I am shocked at how clear the water is. Guys, this is amazing. So when I got to the beach, this man came up and didn't really quite understand exactly what he was saying because he didn't speak a lick of English. But I just put two and two together, and here I am on a boat in the middle of 1,000 islands. And so if you look all around, there's mangrove trees growing directly into the sea. I don't know how it works though. I don't know how they're able to flourish in this salty liquid here, but this seawater is crystal clear. I can see all the plants, some kind of seaweed down there, just out of this world in terms of clarity and serenity. Wow. I can see the bottom. I can see little fish and gobies right underneath. And when we actually get to wow, this is like deep. Wow, look at all the, oh my gosh, look at all the fish and stuff. Wow, ikan, yeah, ikan. Yeah, wow, beautiful. Yeah, exactly, ikan, yeah. Wow, that's cool. Wow, the water is actually very peaceful, right? The mangroves kind of shield the ocean from creating big waves. And this is wow. This is actually definitely. I wouldn't say it's worth barfing 18 times over. Now I've been paddled on many small canoes by many old dudes, but I have to say this is probably one of the best experiences ever. Not only because I'm a fan of mangrove trees, but I'm also a fan of brackish water fish. And all underneath, I can actually see fish that I've seen in aquariums living in the wild. That is out of this world. I saw a few archerfish and some needle-nosed gars too, or what looked like them at least. But nevertheless, the fish actually live inside the mangroves. And then I don't know if the camera picked it up, but some actually flew out of the air. Guys, this is so awesome. I can look down and I see like an aquarium like environment in the wilderness. That is amazing. The water is crystal clear. There's actually virtually no sound except for my annoying narration, which I'm doing right now. But beyond that point, this is so serene. So if you ever make it out to Pari Island, which I really recommend, because Pari Island is actually underrated. Most local Indonesians travel here and stay here, but not only is the beach beautiful, but you're away from the tourists. You're away from tourist activities. This is very real right now. The sun is just coming down on me, and I know I'm going to get a sunburn, but I'm just trying my best to just appreciate all the seaweed underneath the boat. And this was totally unexpected. Didn't plan for this to even stop here. Didn't plan to be on this boat. This man behind me just came up and be like, hey, he was all like, hey, something Indonesian, something Kale.net, and lo and behold, here I am on his boat. So the Bakso man actually has a cart next door to his Bakso cart serving Batagor. And Batagor is just basically Indonesian fish dumplings and tofu that's been fried up. And of course it has this wonderful peanut sauce, like almost every other Indonesian dish. And it tastes very similar to nachos, I think. Well, it looks like it. Well, let's try it. Actually, I cheated. I actually had a little bit before the camera started rolling because it looked so good. Wow, it's like I'm eating a nacho. Really good peanut sauce, I'm telling you. This peanut sauce is the best. Tofu as well. So it's a tofu and wonton combination. A little bit spicy for me, even without the sauce. But you're like before, you're free to add hot sauce or soy sauce or hoisin sauce, whatever sauce you want. I love the dumplings. Fried dumplings, really good. I eat my hands. I'm not a fan of the tofu though. That squishy consistency, not a big fan of that. But the crunchy wontons, he just made it. Still see it in the frying pan. Wow. Some things are very familiar, but once you combine them, very, very different. Stark contrast. Pita sauce is such a rich flavor. I'm telling you, man. That is a crunchy piece of like morsel right there. A great snack. You can also get it to go in a bag too. Wonderful snack. Definitely. Probably one of my favorite things I've eaten here already in Indonesia. Alright guys, so basically what this is called Otak Otak, and it's ground fish with tapioca, and it's going to get grilled over some charcoal in a banana leaf. It looks pretty exciting. Actually, it's already been grilled. Oh, he just grilled it already. Okay, interesting. Alright, so Otak Otak. Let's try it. Wow. It's like a jacka. You know, it's like a fish. It's almost exactly identical to Vietnamese jacka, which is like a fish sausage of sorts. Wow. Tasty. Oh, shit. Fly wanted it too. Wow. Look. Fly is hungry too. I'm gonna share my meal with this fly here. You want some, little guy? Aw. Oh, come on, dude. Everybody wants everything I have, including this fly. But then when I give it much attention, it always goes away. It leaves me all here, all alone. So that concludes it. Here from Pari Island, Indonesia. The boat is here to take us back to Jakarta. I'm really nervous because I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that nothing happens. Okay, so for a whole lot more, be sure to subscribe to this channel for Indonesian, Vietnamese, and so many other Asian countries. Also, read my blog at kylelet.net for more on my life in Vietnam. Like my Facebook too at facebook.com/kylelet.net, and Instagram, I have that too. So here we are. Which way are we gonna board? I don't know. All right, so here we are. I'm praying right now that I don't get sick again, because that scares me right here. That scares me. This ship is like scary. Oh my gosh. Please, Jesus, don't. Okay. There should be room. Looks like there's a lot more room. Now that I'm alive, it should be a lot better. So we'll see. Guys, thank you again for watching. What an amazing day trip this has been. Sometimes when you travel, you can't plan ahead, and this was not planned at all. kylelet.net, facebook.com/kylelet.net. Back to Jakarta, back for a whole lot more videos, alright? So here we go. Let's see what happens. Thank you guys. I'll let the ladies in first. Yeah, I'm okay now, yeah. Yeah, I was just laying on the beach for like 6 hours, but I'm okay. Can we come in now? Alright, thank you. Okay, watch your step, Andrew. Watch your step. So I'm getting a massage by this police officer because I'm really sick. What are you doing to me? It's very painful, so I forget how.
Police Indonesian number 1.